So you have put all your little folded pieces onto the two half triangles, which you're going to make into a square to create a quarter of the block. Now the tricky thing to do here is with all those layers of fabric that you have created to make sure that these do actually stay even. So I start at the center where I've got the most layers of fabric, and I put that under my presser foot. At this point I have my machine set up for 1/4 inch seam, and I am still on a 2.5 stitch length on my machine. You might want to make it a little bit longer. So we're just going to very carefully sew along here, giving the machine time to stitch. Don't rush it. If you feel more comfortable with it, put a couple of pins in. I kind of like to just keep checking as I go along that everything is still even, because sometimes putting pins in through so many layers can distort it a little bit. So just bear with me as we get to the end of this. Whenever I finish these videos, I do upload them onto YouTube, where you can find Village Fabrics YouTube channel there, where you can subscribe and obviously just go and have a look and make sure that you don't miss any more of these hopefully informative little videos that I'm doing from home. So at this point, this is something a little bit different. What you're going to do is you're actually going to press this seam open. There are so many layers that you have to give, you've got to separate them out. So I do a little bit of finger pressing so that I don't burn my fingers whenever I go to the iron. Let's just run the iron up through there. That's it, that's looking good. And we have just made the 4th and final square. These little bunny ears you need to trim away, because anything that we can remove from this these layers of fabric in the center here, that is well and good. So again, I'm taking these little ears away. So I have now gotten two squares which need to be joined together to create the half a block. Again, being careful to just make sure I've lined things up. I check both sides, and I want to be making sure that these seams right in the center are pretty much nestling together. There's no point in trying to put a pin through that. It's just not going to happen. So again, starting in the center, 1/4 inch seam. My machine's telling me it doesn't like that, but we'll just persevere. There we go.